we have a 5 and a 6-year-old who we unfortunately tested positive for COVID on board the Carnival Mardi Gras. And we were not gonna vlog because we are vloggers, but we decided that this video may help someone else. So we want to show you the debarkation process if you get COVID on board the ship. This is for Carnival Mardi Gras. Every cruise line's protocols are different. It changes over time, but this is where we are currently in July 2022.
Alright guys, so welcome back to another vlog. This is, you guys are watching a Rich and Jazzy Life. This is something different. We've never done a disembarkation video. Is that the correct term? Disembarkation?
Yes, we've never made a video like this.
We have never done a disembarkation video, but we found that this could be, like Richard said in the intro, this could be helpful to some families who kids might test positive. And if the rules by the time you're watching this is still the same. It is constantly changing.
Yep.
So take this kind of with a grain of, saying like grain of salt.
Protocols are they're very fluid.
Yeah.
So, in these times. So
yeah. So if it is still the same, then this is what you would have to do. Okay. So
let's talk about how we got to where we are and why they were tested in the first place.
Right. Some people are saying, well, okay, well, we went live, and I see in the comments, some people were asking, well, why isn't Royce vaccinated and she's 5 years old? Royce literally just turned 5 right the day before the cruise.
And the vaccine for kids younger than 5 was released very close to our sail date, and I did not feel comfortable giving her a vaccine that close to the sail date because her being that age and size, I wanted to make sure when she took the vaccine she was able to be home so I can keep a close eye on her. Yeah,
because Royce does, she's susceptible to fevers a lot. So every cruise, guys, that we go on, she does get a little feverish, and I guess it's because she's around a lot of kids. Even when she's in school, Royce is always getting some type of runny nose or something like that. So that's not something uncommon. So when we saw her doing
Truth be told, she's a germy kid herself.
Right, she's a germy kid herself. So when we saw her getting a little sick, we're like, okay, well, we're used to this.
Here we go again, Royce.
Right.
Yeah.
Then it's funny, the only cruises she didn't get sick on since we've been cruising was
the two Disney ships that we went on. She knows how to do a Disney cruise without getting sick. So what happens is when you have an unvaccinated child, at this point, I know they did change the protocols for flying into the country where you do not need to be tested anymore into the United States. However, on cruises, they have not updated their policy, so kids who are not vaccinated have to get tested. So on the last day of this sailing, the Friday, today is Saturday, Royce had to go get her testing done as part of the protocol so we can, be compliant with the protocol, else they may not let you off the ship. You will have some issues. Don't try to get around that.
Yeah, and they asked you to stay in, even though, like, I tested on, we tested on, I've just been, okay, even though the people who tested negative in the room, they ask you to stay in the room as well. So parents, even if like it's 4 of you and only one person, right?
Like, just think if it's only one person, the entire family is going to have to quarantine.
Right. So they do give you options of getting room service and stuff like that. They do offer you, and we already had the internet package. They do supposed to reimburse you for your drink package and stuff like that. So actually,
drink package?
Yeah, because it's prorated, like, for the days.
Oh, okay.
So I do have a letter in the door.
Okay, go ahead and grab that. I'll discuss the other stuff.
Yeah.
So the other thing is, if you want to watch something on the TV and you have to purchase it, they will reimburse you for that. If you purchase the premium internet that day, the last 2 days, whatever, how many days you're quarantined, they will reimburse you for that. Anything you order on room service, whether it's paid for or not, like, for example, chicken wings is $6. If you order the chicken wings, they will comp that also. So as far as I'm seeing, Carnival is treating you pretty good. I did see on the Facebook groups where people discuss Carnival treating you this and that after you get COVID, and that has not been the case. We have been speaking to a lady named Marsha in guest services who has been
amazing.
Really,
really amazing. So basically, I'm going to read the whole letter to you guys. It just basically says, we're sorry that you're not feeling well. Hope you're doing much better by now. And then you guys, you get a future cruise credit.
Okay.
She got $28 just because, remember, this happened all like last night.
So they prorate some of the stuff, like she said. So whatever you've already purchased, if they can reimburse you for it. So.
And each child will get this. Each person in the cabin will get this. Royce also got this as well, but Royce got hers yesterday.
Okay. So they're taking care of you that way. You just, for us, I have to say it was not terrible because it was like less than 24 hours we had to spend in here.
Yeah.
And if you get COVID very early in the game, you may have to spend a much longer time, and it could get a little more difficult.
Yeah.
And maybe a lot of rest that you didn't plan on getting, you will be getting. Hopefully you feel pretty decent. Our girls did not, in terms of their health, did not go bad. They had fever a little bit. Yeah. Some Tylenol, Motrin did the job. They're coughing very little, like almost never.
Yeah.
So health-wise, they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, they are jumping. Well, when they're up, they're late sleepers, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know how they sleep with all these announcements either, but they've been jumping around, just going about eating like normal. So I know, like early in the day, they wasn't eating much. But that's how Rain and Royce naturally is. So nothing was like
we don't
alarming.
know that was COVID related.
Right.
At all.
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing, that wasn't alarming to me.
Yep.
So I thank God for that, and I am appreciative of that.
Yep. So now, on the day of debarkation, right? You can't send out your bags because your bags are considered like infected, right? So you can't send your bags down with the porters. You have to carry your stuff off. So we've got a decent amount of luggage. We've got to carry on off ourselves.
It would be this cruise that we bought all this extra stuff.
We have the most amount of bags we've ever had. If you follow our channel, you know we do not pack lightly.
No.
Let me tell you, we do not pack lightly.
No.
So we've got to get all that stuff off ourselves. We will work it out. It'll work out. And they have to debark the entire ship. So they've called all the numbers now. We're at the point of this where they've called every single group. And then they're going to knock on your door and tell you when it's time to leave. And we will show you from then on what that looks like. The other thing...
guest services did tell me that they'll come and get us at 9:45, 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So that's roughly the time frame you would be looking at.
I also want to mention, if you, let's say you play, like for us, if you needed to get money, like if you had your chips or your stuff in the room, like, from the casino, like we had like blackjack chips, I'm sure you can call guest services. They'll come get this. Oh yeah, and also the photo package, we had already ordered pictures, but we never got a chance to go pick them up. So we called guest services, and they were kind enough to go and bring us our pins.
Yeah.
We never got our pins either. Our pins, and they bought our pictures because, of course, we always get our pictures, and we just always get our print. Well, you always, get our prints. So they bought it to us, which was really, really nice because I didn't want to forget my pics. I don't know what happens. Whatever happens if somebody comment below. What happens if you?
I was kind of worried they would say.
With your pictures there.
I was partly worried they would have said, yeah, we're not going to do that, so we'll just give you money back what you paid for the pictures. But they didn't do that. They delivered the pictures to our room.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was really nice, yeah. So far, this is where we're at. What I also forgot to mention is we did not change rooms, and when they called and they first told us that Royce was the first one that was positive, and said we have to isolate. Then they said that, do you need to change cabins? Because if it was longer than 24 hours, probably they would have made it more mandatory. But I told them, listen, it's less than 24 hours. So if I could stay in the same cabin, I do not mind. And they said, okay, that's fine. So yes, there's an option to change cabins. I think if you're quarantined days before, it may not be optional because they do try to cohort a lot of the people in the same area.
Yeah, I think if this would have happened way early on the cruise,
it would not be optional. I don't think, right?
Yeah.
There's a COVID wing kind of thing.
Yeah, from reading from the roll call, and that's why I always tell people join the roll call Facebook group for your sailing because you see what's going on, and it seemed there was a lot of people that was on the 4th floor.
Yep.
In a wing. So, and then I heard that all those rooms were filled too.
Wow.
So I don't know where they would have put us. I'm not sure if, how would they know all the rooms were filled? So maybe
I saw them put people in ocean view rooms. It looked like. So I guess it depends what they have available. You know.
Yeah, ocean view rooms are on the 4th floor.
Yeah. So that's that portion. And like I said, we're gonna wait till they come knock on our door and let us know it's time to leave, and we'll see you then.
Right. We'll keep you guys updated.
So they actually put you on the service elevator. They helped us with all our bags. Yes. Oh my God, so amazing.
Yes, it was. Very great.
Yes, and they said someone's gonna be downstairs to help us.
Why do you have 2 hats on your head?
Because it's the easy way to carry them, my friend.
Oh my.
You wanna wear one for me? All right. So they bring us through this area. They helped us the entire way, still helping us with our luggage. They have someone from TSA here or Homeland Security check on you, and then you walk out this way, and they are so helpful. Oh my God. All right, so they bring you through this gate. We are actually the last of the last because they've emptied out the people who were in the isolation wing. So because we were in a random room, we're actually the last person. And what time do you have on your phone?
Great question. It is...
Just so people have an idea.
10:32.
What you got, Ray? What you got?
Nothing.
What time is it?
10:32.
10:32 a.m. This is the time we've made it off, and we are the last of the last of the last. With all the COVID people are already off, we are the last ones getting off.
So, right, exactly. So if you're on the 4th floor, you probably will get off a little bit earlier. So just keep that in mind for your flights. For people who have flights, we're driving back home.
Yeah.
So people who have flights, you still could catch like a 1 o'clock flight.
Right.
If you're leaving right now.
Yes.
All right.
All right. And from here on out, you just get to work on getting your transportation. So that's what we're doing now. We're waiting to get our car, and we're out of here.